when a country is at times of wars, it is even more dangerous to be in a hotel. To be in a building, it's safer to be outside the building. You'd rather sleep on the street than be in a building because missiles target buildings.
Crazy. Crazy.
NTV.
How about we talk to somebody who's actually based in Dubai? Alan J, director. Can we have Alan J on the line with us? Alan J is one of those incredible singers, songwriters, you know, born of Canada, but is based in Dubai. Alan!
Hello.
How you doing? Ogamba Chi. This is how we greet in Uganda. We say Ogamba Chi.
Ogamba Chi.
Yes. Then you reply Ndibulunji if you're okay.
Everything is okay.
Where exactly are you? Are you in Canada? Are you in Dubai? Where exactly are you?
I am currently in Dubai.
Ooh, Dagnes is here.
Yes, but I have to say, the country is handling it very well.
Huh?
The country's handling it very well. A lot of missiles are being all intercepted. There's not been many casualties at all. And it's just the debris that's affecting the people here. So I feel quite secure and safe. There are loud sounds every once in a while, but everything so far is secure and safe.
Yes. Now, for the people who are watching you down here in Kampala, Uganda, could you introduce yourself?
So hello, my name's Alan J. I am a singer-songwriter. I love making high-energy, feel-good music, and I'm all about my people in the Black diaspora. I'm all for raising up the good vibrations, making people feel good about themselves through my music, because I believe music is so powerful, it's so beautiful, and I want to inspire people and make them do good things in life.
Nice.
Listen, I just want to understand, mate. How long you been doing this business for?
I have been doing this since I was an infant, actually. So when I was a baby, my grandma would sing to me and I would hum back. And then my mom put me into church choir. Like I started off in church choir, and I've been singing since I was since I was an infant. So at 4 years old, I was sent to church choir, and then I went to a choir school, and then I've always been making music. So it's just, my intuition has always been making music. I've been doing it for a long time.
Wow, fantastic. Could you paint us a picture of how your life is right now in Dubai as somebody in the world of entertainment?
So what's the question again? Sorry, I missed the first part.
Could you paint for us a picture of how your life is now within these times, you know, that everything is happening in the Middle East?
Okay, so in the UAE, I've been living here for the past 16 years. And I started off as a cover band singer, actually. I was able to work full-time with my music as a cover band singer, but then I didn't want to do covers anymore, like 6 or 7 years into it. I was performing 6 nights a week, working in bars, nightlife, just doing live music. I actually started off in a rock band, an Australian rock band. I worked with many different musicians, and I'm a top 40 cover band singer. But then I realized, like, I want to do original music. I love original music. That's why I even came out to the Middle East in the first place, to perfect my live performance. But now it's time to start making original music. And so I actually teamed up with a Nigerian producer, and I started making my first body of music with this producer named Sammy Young. And then my new album coming out is with another Nigerian producer, which I'm quite excited for. You've heard My Way, maybe on your station, or maybe you'll hear that soon, but that's like what I've been doing. I've been working as well for a technology company called Escape. And so I've been actually working full time for an entertainment app. It's a gaming app. And so I've been focusing a lot of my time on that now. But because I'm working full time with this company, I'm able to use the money as well to invest into my music, because being an independent music artist can be very expensive, especially if you're not producing yourself. And I have been fortunate enough to be able to live in a country where I'm able to afford creating my own music as well, which is a big thing.
Fantastic. Alan, anybody who is seeing you for the very first time, and they are looking at somebody who is saying is a singer-songwriter and all of that, How would you describe your kind of sound to them?
So my sound is positive, feel good music that makes you want to dance, that makes you want to forget about your bad mood, that makes you want to forget about your horrible day. It's just music that makes you want to move and have a good time, because I'm all about high energy and having a great time. I love dancing. My parents are from the Caribbean. They're from Trinidad and Tobago. So I grew up with like calypso, soca. So it's high energy, dancing, feel good. So my sound is that sound with a positive message.
When you are in your creative space and you are writing music, where do you draw your topics, your inspirations? Where do you draw your corners from? Do you talk about relationships? Do you talk about...
That's a very, very good question. So what I do when I'm focusing on making music, my inspiration comes from nature. I love beautiful scenery and I love exercise as well. When I go on runs and ideas come into my head with creativity. So the nature and running outside is something that brings my inspiration, because it just comes to me when I'm exercising. That's kind of like where I get my inspiration from.
Even as we dive deeper into your music catalog and your roots from the Caribbean, but we also know you have a certain love for African music, Afrobeat, and we know that in Africa right now, Amapiano is coming up, and then there's that mixture of Afrobeat and Amapiano, and then there's your album, which seems to be mixing the two. Talk to us about your upcoming album.
So I heard little bits of the question, but I heard the ending about the album Amapiano.
Yes.
And the thing is, like, so it's my sound mixed with Amapiano. So the album's called Aja Piano, which is my brand, and Amapiano mixed together. So it's a mixture of R&B vocals with Afro pop and with Amapiano. That's the vibe I'm going for.
Are you not marrying your Caribbean sound into it, or you've run away from that?
Well, actually, no. I do have my Caribbean influences in some of these songs as well too. You can hear it, definitely. I do have some of my. There's a couple of songs that do have a little bit of Caribbean influences as well. Because the thing I love about the root of music, it's African, right? And the Caribbean is obviously a root of Africa, and pretty much any Black music from the Black diaspora is still the root of Africa. And that's why when I did the song, I have a song called Celebrate. So check out my song Celebrate. When I did this song, I fell in love with Amapiano. And this is the reason why I wanted to create an album, because like, I just know I found my groove. Huh?
Yeah. Alan, listen, down here in Uganda, one of our biggest challenges is our boys in the industry are struggling to sell the African sound to the diaspora market. And you who is doing music already in the diaspora market, if you are talking to them right now, talk to me how it can be done for them to be able to sell their sound, the Afro sound, to the diaspora market.
I want you to repeat that question again, because you're breaking up.
I'm saying,
I want to hear that question properly.
Can you get me a little bit loud and clearer now?
I can hear you a little bit. That question sounded so good. I want to. I would just repeat that for me.
I was saying that our boys down here in Uganda in the industry are struggling to sell the Afro sound to the diaspora market. For a guy like you who is already doing music in the diaspora market, but also your founding base is Afro sound, how best would you advise us to be able to break into the market so we can sell our sound to be accepted?
That's a great question. To be honest with you, I think the artists in Uganda and in the community around Uganda should take the risk, because you know what? Like, people listen to all different genres of music, right? So like I would suggest for artists to be more experimental with different sounds, because that's what makes music so beautiful. Like, take maybe a rock and roll element and mix it into Afro sounds, because you're kind of creating like a hybrid of a specific direction of music, So my advice is to not follow the norm and follow sounds that you connect with and mix it with the Afro sound. That's the beauty of music. You don't need to stick to a certain way a genre should be. Like genres can bend into each other. And when you bend the sounds in all together, that's when you create that unique sound that fits you.
Alan J, thank you so much for basically breaking that, that down for us. I cannot wait to see you collaborating with more Ugandan acts, as much as you are collaborating with Nigerian producers as well. Yeah. Now, as we let you go, talk to us about My Way.
So My Way is a song about, people always put you down. People always have something negative to say about your goals and dreams.
Yeah.
And this song is about screw everyone. I'm gonna listen to my intuition. I'm gonna follow my dreams and goal. And I want to follow it and make sure it comes true and manifest it and make it come to life. And I feel for the Black diaspora, for the African community, we need these kind of songs out there to empower us to come together and follow what your true intuition is. It's all about building. And I feel this song is a good song for a lot of people to just chase their dreams, because that's what makes you happy. That's we're creative human beings. Human beings are creative in all sorts of ways. And your intuition is your inner voice. And your inner voice is always telling you to do something. So follow it. Don't let people doubt you from your own messages that are coming from yourself.
Well, shout out to you, Alan J. I was going to ask how you are able to connect to the internet, but then when you talked about your life in the world of technology, it made a lot of sense. If it was anywhere in the world, especially here, internet would be the first thing that they would have first removed, so that we remain in the dark. But we want you to stay safe. I hope your friends as well are safe. And when the country opens up, we cannot wait to link up with you when you're able to fly down here in Kampala, Uganda.
Last call to the fans, Alan.
Social media handles, where can our people find you and follow you?
Yes, you can find me with the handle @AlanJAmazing. You can find that on YouTube. You can find that on Instagram. AlanJ_amazing is for Instagram. My Twitter is AlanJAmazing. And you can find me online. Connect with me, reach out to me. I'm a down-to-earth person. I will never let success and fame get to me. I will never let that get to me, because we're all the same. So feel free to reach out to me and I'll reach right back to you. I promise that.
Fantastic, man. Alan, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for all the time you have to make so you can speak to your fans from all over the world. It is NTV Debate. We are going to spread nothing but good vibes and love to you every day, all day. Keep winning and keep counting your blessings, my guy. When we come back from the break, we sample some music from Alan J, and then, of course, more of your requests. Of course, it is Request Monday, proudly powered by Evervest, Tusker Cider, and the European Union. We'll be back.
I can't believe how much northern Uganda has changed. New roads,